This is episode number 236 of the Middle Country Public Library podcast. Hello and welcome. Sal DiVincenzo here with my fabulous colleagues, Sarah Fade.
Hello.
And Nicole Rambo.
Hello.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
So we have a special show this week. I was able to interview a YouTuber.
Sensation.
A YouTuber sensation, yes, let's call it that.
Yeah.
You know, we have a little over 850 subscribers. So if you're listening right now on YouTube, how about you hit that subscribe button? This young man has over 355,000 subscribers.
Wow. So basically the same.
Yeah, basically. And he's got millions and millions of views.
Yes.
So I had the great pleasure and opportunity to sit down with him. And if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, because we talked a lot about some of the technical things about the monetization, it's a great listen. So here's my interview with Hugh Moran. Hugh Moran is a YouTube comedian, vlogger, and gamer whose channels have amassed over 350,000 subscribers in less than 2 years. His videos include comedy skits that have focused on gaming franchises such as Fortnite and Halo, 24-hour-long live gaming streams, and most recently vlogs which highlight challenges such as winning Fortnite while playing underwater, all of which have garnered over 97 million video views. He also has a huge presence on social media with over 250,000 subscribers on TikTok. So it's a great pleasure to have Hugh Moran on the podcast. Welcome, Hugh. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me. That was a crazy intro.
It's true.
I've never heard the stats like that.
It's true, yes. They are true. We're going to talk about your explosive growth that happened,
All right.
I think it was last year, I guess. But first, how did you get started making YouTube videos?
Honestly, it was kind of an accident during the pandemic. I worked at a library, not this library, but
All
worked at
right,
another
library. Okay.
Yeah, library gang. And the libraries shut down because of COVID, and I was stuck in my home, and I was like, why not just start making YouTube videos on my cell phone? And that's what I did. My sister recorded some of them. I put them on a tripod, and we just kept making comedy skits, and then people just kept watching them. So it just kept getting bigger and bigger. So that's how we started.
So very simple. You just posted them.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
We just posted them.
Was this? Did you do this because this was something that you wanted to do, or was it a hobby? Was it what was the start of this whole thing as far as wanting to get out there? Because you put yourself out there. People are watching you.
That's fair. I did Twitch before I did YouTube,
Okay.
and I enjoyed streaming on Twitch video games, but that's a lot more time commitment to it.
Okay.
And so when I went on YouTube, I was like, oh, maybe I could do this, and then I could work and do school without having to compromise one of those, because it's less time to make a video. It could go up, anyone can watch it at any point.
Sure.
But when you're on Twitch, you do a stream, and it's you stream for 8 hours, and that's just 8 hours of your day that just wasted away if no one watches, So
Sure.
But it's still fun. I always did it for fun, and it just happens to have become a career at this point. It just was
absolutely. Yeah. So Twitch, just for our listeners who don't know, Twitch is it's that gaming streaming service, right?
Exactly.
So folks can follow you. You play games. They watch you play games, and there's a chat component to it. And all that kind
it's
of
all
stuff.
live, and people
that.
You can interact with the streamer as they play a video game. So it's kind of when you're bored alone playing video games, or just bored during your day, you can watch someone else play a game, and then you can interact with them as they play the game.
That's awesome. What was your game that you were playing most often on Twitch?
Mainly at that point, it was Halo.
Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely Halo. And then now I guess it's all Fortnite, but at that point in time, it was mainly Halo.
So you're still doing the Twitch?
No, not much. I stream on YouTube at this point.
Okay, so it's all YouTube for that, yes. And I just saw your 24 hours of, you know what? I hate the fact, so you just did a 24-hour stream.
Yes.
First of all, where'd you get those tacos from?
My friend brought them.
Oh, do you know where they were from?
They were from Salsa
Okay,
down Port. They're great.
But what happens is, why did a little inside baseball here? So you streamed for 24 hours. Mm-hmm. It goes out live. But now when I want to go watch it, it's not there anymore. What happened?
So that's where YouTube is not as good as Twitch.
Okay.
And I had an argument with them in the past about it. But any stream over 12 hours gets deleted.
That's ridiculous.
They don't think there's a reason to save it. Like Twitch will save up to 2-day long videos, but YouTube's like, once you hit that 12-hour mark, once you finish streaming, it's deleted. It's gone.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So
now, did you get to record that though on your end?
This time we did. Last time we forgot to record it, and then I tried to fight with YouTube, and no one could fix it. But thankfully, some fans had clipped most of the streams.
Oh, okay.
So we were able to kind of make like a highlight video on it, and we have proof that we did it, but like we didn't have enough to show that we did it.
Now, did you get Vader? Did that happen?
No. Okay. No. This time around, they nerfed the XP really bad, so we only got to tier 69 for no particular reason. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, we gave up on that tier.
Yeah, that's a good. Hey, look, good stopping point there.
Yeah.
How would you describe your videos to our listeners? Like, who's your target audience? Like, you have multiple channels.
Yes.
Okay. But like your primary channel, your main channel, like if someone went to it, they want to, they're going to subscribe or they're going to watch, what would they expect to see on your channel? On
the main channel, we do like comedy skits. They're kind of like TikTok skits, but longer. That was kind of like the idea of them, where I was like, if everyone's watching them vertical, why wouldn't people watch them on YouTube horizontal? Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like Brandon Rogers mixed with Smosh, I guess.
Okay.
On the main channel, because Brandon Rogers does comedy skits where he plays like tons of characters, and then Smosh, they did tons of skits. So I just took the thing where I play many characters, and my friends cameo sometimes, and we just made these like comedy skits like SNL around gaming. And then on the vlog channel, we're kind of doing like Mr. Beast, where we just like throw a whole bunch of money at like a big project and see like what we could do, like winning a game of Fortnite underwater, playing in a park until we win, which seems impossible on paper, but we try to find a way to make it happen.
That's and like I said, before we went live, I was saying that's like my favorite channel to watch of yours, because look, I'm not a gamer. Yeah. I mean, I kind of get what Fortnite is, but those, when you're interacting with other people and you have like this great personality, and I think people kind of like come to you and they like you're easy to approach.
Thank you.
And it was just, I do like those channels now, that channel, and I do like those videos. Now, you did one recently in New York City.
Yes.
What did you do with that one? You were in front of a bar or a pub or something? We were in
front of 1:37 p.m. They're a cafe in New York City, and it's owned by a big YouTuber / TikToker named Gary Vee.
Oh, okay.
He's got probably 30 million followers, something like that. And we got approval from his company to set up a desk outside of their studio, like their cafe.
Yeah.
And then we were able to play Fortnite there. And what we were doing is we held up a sign and we just like paid random strangers to play Fortnite. And we just annoyed people on the street of New York City.
It was very entertaining. Yeah. It was
good.
Very cool. Yeah. And like you said, like Mr. Beast, there's some sort of monetary component going on here. You kind of like a little reward, I guess.
Yeah, I think, Mr. Beast like set the headway for all YouTubers from that point forward. You kind of have to like, every project has to be bigger than the last.
Okay.
And we've done the same thing with skits, but we've kind of like approached like where we're capping out on skit quality, being able to go much higher than like a movie or a TV show.
Sure.
And then we're like, how do we take this? Like, we have like the dynamic of a crew here. How do we move this to another channel and do stuff where we could do like bigger, longer projects that could take more time?
Right.
Because like the main channel right now, we can only upload like 3 videos a week due to like, they're shorter. They take a little less time to make.
Okay.
But if we wanted to make a longer one, it's going to take more time, and then our uploads would slow down and then people would stop watching.
Sure. So generally, on average, how much time are you spending on one video, let's say?
One video.
And your videos are about 3-4 minutes usually on the main channel?
Yeah, on the main channel, they're 3-4 minutes. They can range anywhere from 1 day to 2 days of time from idea to editing to upload. And then, it's a lot. It's a lot that goes into it.
Now, you said before that you had your sister was taking the video originally.
Yes. Yep.
And I've seen some of those older videos. And I guess 6 months ago, maybe 8 months ago, there was this ridiculous production quality bump up in everything.
Yes. Yeah.
And like I was just watching, the last video that you posted where like the bokeh is wonderful, the lighting's great, like everything is like framed wonderful. What happened? What brought this about?
So I guess I decided to go full time into YouTube in the past year. And so what happened is I was like, well, if I'm not doing college right now, I might as well just like go fully into YouTube, like no holding back anymore. Mm-hmm. So I created a dream team, I guess, of like people to make these videos with me. and they kill it. They make like, we're making like TV show quality on YouTube.
Absolutely, yeah.
And like YouTubers with millions of subscribers, they'll like hit us up and be like, how do you guys like do your lighting? And they ask for tips on their videos. So we're obviously doing something a little right.
Yeah, absolutely. And plus like your special effects, the Assassin's Creed video, for example, and the Doctor Strange actually blew me away. That was actually kind of cool. And I always did like your split screens. You do some split screens where you're sitting on the couch with yourself.
Yes.
Yes. So this is all stuff that you learned on your own, or did someone help you with? How did that happen?
All the special effects and stuff I've learned on my own, or just learning from YouTube. Just like if I want to do like Doctor Strange Portal, I looked up how to do the effect.
Okay.
And I've gotten to like an editing skill level where like I can learn from like anything on YouTube and I'll understand what they're trying to say. Like when they get all complicated, like do this and this, I won't get too lost. So I'll go in there, I'll get the special effects I want, and then like I'll work off of that. And then when we're recording in the moment, I know kind of like what I want to do with the special effects, so we can build it with green screens the way I need it so that I can edit it perfectly.
So run me through like your typical skit, like how the process of creating a skit. Obviously, like you said, you have a very specific audience. It sounds like you're doing gaming skits. Yep. A lot of your videos about Fortnite lately, which are hilarious. Even though I don't understand Fortnite, they're still entertaining to me. So, like, what's the process? So you get an idea. It's like in the middle of the night. What's going on?
Sometimes, like, it really depends. Like, I'll make like a list of 100 ideas, and then we'll only pick like one off that sheet, and then we'll run with that for like, or maybe we'll usually pick 3 off that sheet, and that's what we run with for the week.
Okay.
And I usually, when a new update to Fortnite or something new in gaming happens, I'll like we have a big whiteboard in my studio room, and we'll write down what happened, and I'll write down a whole bunch of different possibilities of skits we could do for that.
Okay.
And then only one of those comes to life, and that could be like probably 5 hours or so of just idea and brainstorming.
Wow.
And then we go into recording, which probably could take, we start at 10 o'clock usually on mornings, Monday through Fridays. We usually, sometimes, this week we recorded 5 times.
You have a schedule.
We have a schedule.
You do have a schedule.
We have a schedule.
Okay.
So this week we recorded 5 times this week. And sometimes we try to bang out 2 skits a week. Like I'm going on vacation next week. So we're just trying to bang out 2 videos a day, actually.
So you can,
so I can go on vacation and we're still on top of it.
Yeah.
But some videos like the Darman video that just went up with like the cult and all that stuff we talked about before that took probably, I would say 10 hours of recording.
No way, really?
Yeah, 10 hours of recording.
And it's what, like
it's only 4 minutes.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Yeah, 4 minutes. And that's including the outro. And the outro I'm not calculating into time of recording. So I think, we went from like 10 o'clock that day to around like 7, 8 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was
it's
long time.
It's a lot of work.
It is. And it's just because I have to keep changing outfits. And if I put on makeup, I got to like take off the makeup to be a guy again.
Yeah. You don't realize that when you watch the video, you think, but you are playing many of the parts.
Yeah.
One of the parts seems to be a recurring character of yours. I don't know if his name is Timmy.
It is. Yeah.
Is it Timmy with the Timmy voice?
Yeah.
Yes, a Timmy voice. Yep. So you have all these different characters. There are sometimes where you're wearing a full Spider-Man suit.
Yeah, we got Spider-Man
suit and stuff like that. So doing all this stuff, you have all these ideas. Like how much of, this has cost you a lot of money. Like if someone wants to come up with this stuff, like what would you suggest that they do? So we have a lot of listeners who are interested in starting YouTube videos.
Of course, yeah.
So would your advice be with this kind of thing, like time, money, that kind of thing?
I think honestly, like I said, I started on a cell phone. So I feel like if you wanted to start it right now, I think just do TikTok. Like it's so simple.
Okay. You
do it on vertical because like you have lesser of a frame to play with. So you don't have to work with a whole like horizontal 1920 by 1080 or 4K picture. You can just do vertical and then you don't have to worry about the whole backdrop. The backdrop could be only slightly different. You could play a lot more of angles. And I feel like that's a lot cheaper than setting up a whole set for a horizontal video. So that's like my advice I give to anyone that wants to do it. And it does cost a lot of money, but like YouTube makes the money. So I've put the money back in. That's kind of
that's cool.
how it goes. But I think if anyone wants to start it, it's as easy as just writing a script, get a tripod, record yourself in 2 different angles, talking to yourself, or get a friend as the other person, and then just grab any free editing software like DaVinci, and then you can just edit it up. It's pretty simple.
That's awesome. So what happens, you post videos on YouTube, you know, we here at the library, you know, we're non-for-profit. We're not monetizing.
Yeah.
How easy was it for you to monetize your videos? Was it like flipping a switch? Was it clicking a button?
It's actually funny you say that, because you know the vlog channel that you enjoy?
Yes.
It's still not monetized.
Okay.
So the one that we're throwing all the money into is not monetized. So it's still coming from the main channel.
Okay.
Because to get a channel monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers, which is...
Really?
Yeah.
No matter what?
No matter what, you need 1,000 to start off, which
Okay.
was the easy part because you just promoted it from the main channel.
Yeah.
Then you need 4,000 watch hours. Now that's where it gets hard.
Yeah.
Because when we're making like a 10-minute video, like if we're only getting like 10,000 views on this channel that's new, we're only getting 500 watch hours per video.
So you have to get...
Yeah.
For the total channel or per video? You have to
For the total channel.
For the total channel.
So it does add up.
It does,
but
yeah.
The issue is if you're doing like skits like we do on the main, it takes a very long time for 2 minutes to add up.
Yeah, because that to add up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So after that happens, what do you get? An email from YouTube that says congratulations?
Yes, like would you like to join the partnership program? And then you could just click yes. And then I think it's from like 1,000 subscribers on, you could start making like money off of YouTube, and it's all ads. So it's not it's not like you'll make a lot right away. You know, it's like it obviously has to grow, but anyone could just make a little bit of money off YouTube if they get those two small, little bit of hard parameters.
Sure. So I'm a premium member on YouTube, so I don't get the ads, but I guess when I click on your video, what happens?
So when you're a premium member, it actually, you skip the ads and it just automatically pays YouTube the amount of money, like the YouTuber, the amount of money you would have given me if you had watched the ads.
That makes me feel good then, because, you know, at least I know it's boom, you get it.
No, we're still making money off that. So it's great. Thank you.
That's cool. As far as someone who isn't premium, an ad gets served. Do you get to pick what type of ads go there?
So no, before I became a YouTuber, I thought that too, but it's just ads, kind of like Facebook is based on like your search history and such. They're recommended ads directly to you. And if the video is long enough, over 45 seconds, it will put an ad on it, and then you make money off that ad. But if you have a video over the length of 8 minutes, you can actually place ads at certain points in the video, and that's why longer and that's why longer videos make more money, because you could place multiple mid rolls, as they're called. And you can have like you can have an ad at the start, then you can have an ad at like the 4-minute mark, then an ad at like the 8-minute mark, and then you get triple the ad revenue than you would on a short skit channel where we're only getting the intro ad.
So that's, for you, it's mostly the intro ad that you're getting.
Yeah, on my main channel.
That's cool. That's cool. So in early 2021, that's about the time. So I went on Social Blade because I love that. I don't know if you've ever been on Social Blade.
That's a great website.
So Social, I will put it in the show notes for folks who want to check out Social Blade. But it's a YouTube analytics website data thing. And so in early 2021, you saw this huge jump in subscribers. Okay. I mean, ridiculously huge jump. And like every new video you were coming on, you're like, oh, thank you for 10,000. Like you were doing like 10,000 a day. I mean, there was at one point you were doing 10,000 a day.
I think we got 40,000 in like 4 days. It was
crazy.
It was absurd.
It was crazy.
Yeah, there was people talking about it all over. They're like, who is this guy?
Exactly. What happened? What was the catalyst that made that happen?
I don't even know still. We're trying to replicate it. But it was kind of, I think people were in quarantine and they had nothing else to do. And we made a skit called The Halo Family.
Oh, yes.
And the Halo Family. It's the most asked for thing of my entire career. But what happened is, I think we put it out at like the right time. Like Halo Infinite it was supposed to come out in 2 months before the delay. Okay. So the hype was at like an all-time high, and people just like watched it. And we had like huge YouTubers of like millions of subscribers, and Halo themselves has shared it. Like we had all these people sharing this video of just me at my kitchen table talking to myself, recorded on a tripod with no help. And it got like, I think it was 100,000 views in like a week. And so the channel only had like 1,000 subscribers. So if these people subscribing, it just added up really quickly. Like
very quick.
You can't replicate that on like a channel with 350,000 subscribers because there's not that many people that don't subscribe.
Exactly, yeah.
But like at that point in time, it was like crazy. Like every other day was like 10,000. I would like thank people for like 20,000 subscribers, and the next video would be 30,000. And it became like a meme where I just kept like, there's videos of me going on the screen thanking, and then another one of me being like, nah. And people like love that. But like, it must have just been, we hit at the right time and we got lucky.
Exactly. And then you get that cool plaque.
Yes. Yeah.
I loved the reveal video that you did post of the cool plaque.
Thank you.
And then you keep getting these plaques.
Well, you don't technically get these plaques.
I wanted to ask you about that because I asked about it, and I found some information out. So you only get the plaque once, right?
You only get the plaque once.
But what did you do, Hugh?
I emailed YouTube, and I was like, hey guys, how big of an issue would it be if every time I hit another 100,000, if I got another plaque?
Okay.
And they were like, what? I was like, well, for like a meme, I want 100,000 every time up to 1 million. So that's 10 plaques. And they were like, well, I don't think you're allowed to disclose how much a plaque is worth. But they were like, if you give us XYZ amount of money, and it was a decent amount of money, we'll send you plaques every 100,000. So every 100,000, I look forward to a new plaque now.
Plaque. That's fantastic. And you're close. The last time I checked, you're like 356,000.
Yeah,
so you got
like
your
that.
next plaque coming up, and you're on schedule to, this year to keep going for that. So that's a good thing.
And maybe we'll get our 4th one. And I'm hoping the vlog channel gets to 100K. So we get another plaque, and we just keep doing the same meme on that channel.
So are you finding any challenges getting people to come over to the vlog channel?
I think so. I think it's a totally different type of content from the main channel. And so it's like people who are used to seeing me in 2-minute segments or even 1-minute segments on TikTok, like to sit down and watch a whole 10-minute commitment, they're not ready for that. They're not used to it. So a lot of people are like, okay, I'll check it out. But it seems like a lot of people, like getting them to click from a 2-minute video to a 10-minute video. It's a little hard, but we're not doing terrible. I think we're almost at like the 10,000 mark on that, which I would say it's a decent turnaround for a brand new channel.
Yeah.
So.
What advice would you give to somebody? Because, look, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I'm sure there's a lot of our listeners watch YouTube videos. There's a lot of this. Don't forget to click the like button. I mean, I say this on my show. Yeah. I say this on my show, and I'm sorry. I say, don't forget to click the like. Don't forget to click subscribe. Do you have any advice for maybe a creative way of getting people to hit the subscribe button?
Oh my God. That's hard. I've done so many different ways. That's where like the saying "that's debatable" came up. Like,
yes, that's right. That's debatable.
I would always say like, hit the sub button or blank will happen. And then that's debatable sound would pop up, and it just became so quoted. So memeing up the subscribe maybe might be the way. And then like for likes, I'm like, if this gets like 6,000 likes, I'll make a part 6, and then people like hit that like button. So maybe like offering incentive.
Okay.
But I think the best way to get subscribers, that's a hard one. Maybe just like figuring out a way to like fit it into your video without really like ruining the video. I think that's the best key. However, at the end of every skit, I'm like, what up, morons? Thanks. Like we call my fans the morons.
Please explain that though. Okay.
So
you did a skit. You should explain the skit, right?
Yeah. So we did a skit where like a police officer like pulled me over or whatever. And at the time I was thinking about like what would be the name of my community. Cause like PewDiePie's got the 9-year-old army. Mr. Beast, I don't think he has anything, but Logan Paul's got the Low Gang, I think, something like that. Everyone's got like their thing. And I was like, I need a thing. So we decided on it being the Morons because my last name is Moran. And then everyone thinks it's pronounced moron my entire life. And and even in the movie Shazam, there's like a joke where there's like a Mr. Moran.
Oh, really?
He's like, oh, thank you so much, Mr. Moron. He's like, no, it's Moran. So I know it happens around the world and it's like very famous. So we're like, why not just run with it? So at the end of every video, we were like, what up, morons? Thanks for watching. If that made you laugh, be sure to subscribe. And then that seems to work. People want to become a moron. They're proud of that.
That does seem to work. It's a great thing. And, I do want to mention you do have merch.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we get to put moron on merch and people wear that.
Have that.
So funny.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll put that in the show notes too for anybody who might be subscribing to you soon.
Of course.
So where do you see your career going? So where do you want to be this time next year?
Hopefully, at this time next year, I want the main channel at least 500K and the vlog channel over 100K. So that's my subscriber count for next year. But I want to keep getting bigger and bigger, and then just keep doing bigger and bigger projects. And that's why we kind of made the vlog channel, because like the skits, we can only go so far. Like we get more like YouTubers in there, collab with them, whatever you want to do. But the biggest we could go is just a bigger, longer skit, And then like if you drag on comedy, it ruins the joke. So like sometimes you can't make a skit go for longer. So there's no reason. Sure. So I want to take like the vlog channel, and at some point it might overpass my main just due to the fact of like, we'll be doing bigger and bigger projects on there. But like for like the future, like one of the videos I want to do is we did playing Fortnite underwater. We did playing Fortnite in a park. We just did playing Fortnite on a beach while I'm being hunted, which hasn't come out. We did that haunt at Hawkins Lab. We've done tons of stuff.
That was very interesting.
And I want to build up that bigger and bigger stakes. Like I want to go to like I want to play Fortnite while skydiving until I win. And so that's like one that's going to come at some point.
Oh, I guess you could do it in one of those skydiving machines, right?
No, it's got to be legit.
Oh, you want to do it legit?
We want to do it legit.
Oh, my goodness.
It's got to be legit. So that's why it's like far down the line. But that's like where I see myself in like a year, trying to do bigger things like that.
Now, did you want to make movies and make TV shows when you were younger? I mean, you're just very young to begin with. I'm Mr. Gray hair on this side of the table. But, I mean, is this something that you wanted to do, like, as a career to begin with, or?
I always enjoyed like movies and TV. Like I always saw movies and I always loved going to movies and like critiquing them. But like I went to school, like to college. I started college trying to be a earth science teacher.
Oh, okay.
And that didn't go very far, obviously. The only reason I really got into film and skits is because I took one class in Stony Brook where I had gone to college. And I took one class and the teacher was like all about making film. Making film was like this film class just for like one of my general electives. And I was like, this is actually pretty cool. And then I was like, just kept perfecting it. And then I was like, you know what, maybe I'll do this on YouTube when the pandemic hit. And that's where it went down.
You found your calling just because of the pandemic.
Yeah, just a random elective class before the pandemic. I was like, all right, I guess we'll do this now.
If you could give advice to someone who's thinking of starting a YouTube channel, what one piece of advice would that be? Well, like what's your primary piece of advice?
I think the best advice you could give anyone that starts YouTube, because I have kids and like teenagers and people that always ask me, they're like, what do I do to start a YouTube channel? And I feel like everyone always gets this level of like procrastination. I think the best key is just start making videos. No one cares how like bad your first videos are. Like you just can start making them.
Okay.
And I think the goal of any person starting YouTube is that like the first video, it's recorded on your phone, it's garbage. Second video, it's recorded on your phone, but it's a little bit better. And every time you just get a little bit better, you make some money, maybe you buy a better camera or whatever. And you just slowly just evolve up. There's no reason, like, I feel like a lot of kids and teenagers, they watch like Mr. Beast or they even watch my videos and they're like, I need to make the best first video ever. Mm-hmm. There's no reason to do that. YouTube's probably not even going to help you promote your first video. So it's like, you might as well just start from bad. And even like Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, my videos, if you look at the older ones, they're not that good. And I feel like people forget that.
Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, Nike. I stole that from Nike.
So now, obviously, you have thousands and thousands of subscribers. Do you go out sometimes and have people come up to you and say, hey?
Sometimes, yeah.
Does that bother you? Is it cool? Is it not cool?
It's cool. I enjoy it. It just always happens at the randomest moments. Okay. Like I'll be buying pizza like 2:00 in the morning and like the pizza boy that works there is like, that's debatable. I'm like, oh, okay. That's a fan. Or like the other day I was out with a girl and like the people next to us, like we were at Topgolf, the people next to us, like the teenagers there were like, you're the YouTuber, right? So like it always leads to like the randomest times. And like it's always like the people that are with me have no clue how big the YouTube truly is until those things happen. They're like, oh my God. And
that's awesome.
Yeah. It's always fun. I always enjoy it.
Well, look, Hugh, thank you so much for coming down, giving us some, insider tips here about YouTube, of course. Telling us your story. And listeners out there, you should check out his channel, especially if you have fans in your house who are into Fortnite, into gaming. And also if you're interested in, because I feel like you're going like in the technology kind of avenue here with like, doing things, taking challenges with technology, Exactly. Wi-Fi signals underwater. And
yeah, we're trying to figure it out. Like playing Fortnite in a park theoretically should be impossible, but we're trying to figure out the technology that like made that possible. And or even skydiving. You're like, how would you do that?
How would you do that?
So that's the idea. Like, what's the technology on like, what am I doing? Taping a laptop to myself? We have no clue yet.
The underwater thing was very cool because I like you keep in like you coming up, like you hit an issue and like, okay, how can we fix this? You keep that in so we kind of see the process. And that's one of the reasons why I like the vlog channel. It's very cool.
Oh, thank you.
So Hugh Moran, where can people subscribe to your channel? Let's just give you your plug here.
Oh, sure. So you can subscribe to me at Hugh Moran on YouTube. That's HEW. And then if you just look that up, you'd find me. And then from the main channel, you can find the vlog channel, or if you want to find the vlog channel, you can just type in Hugh Moran Vlogs, and the channel is now called just Hugh, HEW.
Great. So, and on TikTok?
On TikTok, it's at Hugh Moran. Everything is just at Hugh Moran.
You've done good.
I've done good. I found something that no one took.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Hugh, for coming down, and we look forward to your YouTube career blowing up.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Very interesting stuff. Yeah. And if you were to have a YouTube channel, Sarah, what would your YouTube channel be?
I don't even know. Yeah, bags.
Sarah's
Bags.
Yeah.
Just about.
Or planners. I like planners.
Yes.
And there's a lot of YouTube channels.
Oh
on
my
plan-
goodness.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a planning convention
Yeah.
on planners.
Oh my goodness.
I was actually gonna buy us one the other day. It was like the Budget Mom, I think is her name, and she has like a planner about like budgeting your money. And I'm like, oh, maybe I'll get this from you, Sarah.
Desperately need
Yeah.
Wow, very good. Okay, and Nicole, what would your channel be?
I don't know, romance novels.
Romance novels.
Yeah,
Cool.
I did. I think I deleted. Well, if you search hard enough, I have made some YouTube videos.
Really? Oh, I will have to search, and if I find them, I'll put them in the show notes. Some incriminating videos out there of Nicole Rambo.
Yeah.
So hit the like button if you liked today's episode. I hope you did. And hit subscribe. We'd love to get up to 1,000 subscribers. Let's say by the end of the year now. We'll push it out. And if you want to listen to older episodes or read our show notes, visit our website, mcplpodcast.com. There you can interact with us. You can listen to older episodes, all that good stuff. It's all there, like I said. So take a look there. So for Sarah Fade and Nicole Rambo, I'm Sal DiVincenzo. We'll see you on the next show.